my crash, I was in a Cessna 182 Hawk XP, and this beautiful plane. The stall speed on it was 38 miles an hour, and I was coming out of Ozark, 7 Mike 5, Franklin County, and the when I took off, I turned around and went back to the AP there, and had him look at it because I heard a noise, and he said, it's okay, go on. And I was headed up to Fayetteville, Drake Field up there, and I got off the ground, and as I was climbing out, I felt like the engine was losing power, and I didn't get but about 300 feet AGL, and I had lost my engine. And what was later determined is that the oil pump gear sheared off. It was on a IO 360 Lycoming.
So you lost the engine-driven oil pump.
Lost the engine-driven oil pump, and my prop locked at 12 and 6. So I had no windmilling going on.
So that helped you.
It probably did. It didn't help my the way I felt any, but at as I came over the lake, again I had about 300 feet AGL. The hardest thing for me to do was to push forward on the yoke, and I would really have. That's something that you need to practice, is pushing forward on the yoke, keeping your airspeed up. I think CFI should practice that with pilots, and I tell them that. But then keeping your watching your airspeed, and it was like there were some angels with me, because I was watching my airspeed. I remember the stall speed on that plane. But I must have got in ground effect over trees, because it helped me down to an open field. But as soon as I got to that open field, it was, I had two guys dumping out, they were making hay there, round bales, and it was not, so I took a 90-degree turn, and I sat the plane down beautifully in that cut field, but as soon as my mains hit the ground, I looked forward and I saw a barbed wire fence, and and no matter how much I pulled back on that yoke, that nose wheel still caught the barbed wire, and it took the nose wheel out. And there was a little ravine just past the fence. But, so it jerked my nose wheel completely off, and the plane dipped down, and we bounced back and forth and came to a complete stop. But not before. I don't think there was a surface on that plane that didn't have a wrinkle or a crinkle or something in it. But I've had worse landings on the runway that did nothing to the plane. I got out, and I made a call I made a mayday call as soon as I lost my engine. What my 5-year-old son at the time said, well, when the radio interviewer asked him what happened, he said, well, at first it was real loud, and then it got really quiet, and then my dad started talking really fast. And it was kind of funny. I asked for I told him about where I'd go down, and I said I'm gonna go down, and I need an ambulance and the fire department. Have them there. And when I got out of the plane, I could hear the sirens coming, and as soon as I walked out of the field, there was the ambulance driver was there, and I'll never forget to this day, and that was in 1993. But she said, it was Bernie Peppis is her name, and she said, "Is there anything I can do for you?" And I said, "Yes, I need a hug." And she gave me a big hug, and it went a long ways. But that was...
You had your hug yet?